Hello friends, welcome to my government track channel, and today we are going to discuss some important MCQs as a part of Rrb Je Cbt 2 exam, and it will cover all the subjects from mechanical engineering. So without wasting time, let's start with the first MCQ. So the first question is, what is scuffing? So the options are, what is mean by scuffing? So the correct answer for this question is scuffing is a lubrication failure. Okay, so when the lubrication failure happens, then that process is known as scuffing. So the correct answer for the question is option A. Option A is the correct answer. Coming to next question. Question number 2. Rankine-Gordon's empirical formula is applicable for option A, long column, short column, or both A and B. So this Rankine-Gordon's empirical formula is applicable for both A and B. So it is applicable for long column also and short column also. So the correct answer for this question is option C. Coming to next question. Question number 3. Uniformly varying load between two sections in shear force diagram is represented by. So they are asking the shape of the load in the shear force diagram, okay, not in the bending diagram. So they are asking uniformly varying load between the two section in shear force diagram. So what is the answer for this question is the correct answer will be option D, parabolic. So when the uniformly distributing load is applied, then the parabolic curve is the shape of the curve in the shear force diagram. So the correct answer for this question is option D. Okay, yeah, the next question, when the acceleration is dash, velocity of a particle is constant. So what they are asking is when the velocity of the particle is constant. See, acceleration means what? dv upon dt. So when the velocity is constant, so if we give some constant value for the velocity, then acceleration will become 0. So the correct answer for this question is option C is the correct answer. So when the velocity is constant, then acceleration will be 0. Next question. Yeah, if a body is subjected to plastic impact, okay, if a body is subjected to a plastic impact, then what happened? Option A, only kinetic energy is conserved. Option B, only momentum is conserved, or both A and B. So the correct answer for this question is option B. So when the body is subjected to plastic impact, then only momentum is conserved. Okay, only momentum, not a kinetic energy. Keep in mind that only momentum is conserved if a body subjected to what? Plastic impact. Okay, the correct answer will be option B. Next question. Question number 6. Which of the following is represented by the area under force and displacement diagram? Okay, so this is force versus displacement diagram. So what they are asking, the area represented under the force and displacement diagram, it is nothing but work done. Okay, so the area under the force displacement diagram will be work done. Coming to next question. Question number 7. Why is autofrotage process used in pressure vessels? Okay, why autofrotage process is used in pressure vessels? So the options are to increase the fatigue lifetime. Option B, to enhance the carrying capacity. Option C, to introduce compressive residual stress in them. So the correct answer for this is option D. So because autofrotage process will increase the fatigue lifetime too, and it will enhance the carrying capacity, also introduce a compressive residual stresses in them. Okay, so the correct answer for this question is option D, all of the above. Question number 8. So they are asking the formula for the velocity of water jet at the inlet of turbine. Okay, so what is the formula for the velocity of water jet at the inlet of turbine? So they are given as H is equal to net head acting on the Pelton wheel, and CV is the coefficient of velocity of jet. Okay, so let's see the options. What are the options are there? So I will tell you the answer directly. So the correct formula for the velocity is CV into root 2gs. Okay, So velocity equal to CV root of 2GH. Okay, the correct answer will be option C. So in this, CV is the coefficient of velocity and H is the height. The next question, in this they are asking the formula for the specific speed, that is ns, of a turbine rotating at a speed n that develops the power P kilowatt at the head. Sorry, it's nothing but head, at the head of H meter. Okay, so what is the formula of specific speed of a turbine which develops unit power at unit head? Okay, what is meant by specific speed is nothing but a similar turbine which develops a unit power at the unit head. So the correct answer for this question will be option C is the correct answer. The correct formula for specific speed is n root p h raised to 5 by 4. Okay, the next question, which type of stress is induced in a screw body? Okay, so what is the type of stress which is induced in a screw body? The correct answer for this question is torsional shear stress. The option C will be correct answer. So torsional shear stress is the stress which is induced in screw body. Okay, next question, question number 11. Eutectoid steel contains how many percentage of carbon? Okay, so Eutectoid steel is nothing but which is having 0.8 percentage of carbon. Okay, the correct answer for this question will be option B. Eutectoid means what? 0.8 percentage of carbon, and hypoeutectoid means less than 0.8 percentage of carbon, and hypereutectoid means which is having more than 0.8 percentage of carbon. Okay, keep in mind that 3 eutectoids: hypereutectoid, hypoeutectoid and eutectoid. So for this it is asking as a eutectoid, so the correct answer will be 0.8 percentage of carbon. Okay, coming to next question, question number 12. What is the crystal structure of delta ferrite? Okay, so they are asking the crystal structure of delta ferrite. The correct answer for this question is BCC, that is option A, body centered cubic structure. Okay, so the correct answer is option A. Guys, I am covering all the questions from all the subjects. Okay, this is the part 1. I will upload part 2, part 3 also. For this means it will cover all the questions from all the subjects. Okay, that will be helpful to revise the subject or to understand the concepts if any. Okay, question number 13. So they are asking what is meant by transmissibility. Okay, so it is the ratio of, I will tell you the answer, it is the ratio of force transmitted to the supporting structure and force impressed upon the system. Also, the transmissibility is the ratio of displacement amplitude of a mass and displacement amplitude of supporting structure. Okay, so the correct answer for this question is option C. Both A and B are the correct. Okay, so the both A and B are correct answers for this. Question number 14. During transverse vibrations, shaft is subjected to which type of stresses? Okay, so during transverse vibration, shaft is subjected to which type of stresses? The correct answer for this is option C. Bending stresses are induced during the transverse vibrations. Okay, keep in mind, bending stresses, not tensile nor torsional. Next question, question number 15. What is mean by node point? So they are asking what is mean by node point. So the correct answer for this is C. What is mean by node point? The node point is the point at which amplitude of vibration is 0. So the correct answer is option C. When amplitude of vibration is 0, then that point is known as node point. Okay, the next question. Which body transmits force with negligible deformation? So that body we know, so that body is known as resistant body. Okay, which transmits the force without deformation. Correct answer for this question is option B. So that body is known as resistant body. Okay, next question. What is mean by drag in casting process? Okay, drag. So they are asking drag. So drag nothing but lower part of the casting flask. If anyone asks what is meant by C.O.P, means it's the upper part of the casting and cheek is the middle part. Okay, keep in mind scope is the upper, cheek is the middle, drag is the lower part of the casting flask. So the correct answer for this question is option C. The lower part of the body is lower part of the casting flask is known as drag. Next question. The radiation pyrometer works on the principle of what? The radiation pyrometer works on the principle of Stephens-Boltzmann law. Okay. What is Stephens-Boltzmann's law? So Q is equal to sigma A T raised to 4 is the Stephens-Boltzmann's constant, and it is directly proportional to the fourth power of the temperature. Okay, in radian. In Kelvin. So the correct answer for this question is Stephens-Boltzmann's law. Next question. According to the Joule's law, the internal energy of a perfect gas is a function of what? So according to the Joule's law, the internal energy which is denoted by I is directly proportional to or it is a function of what? Temperature alone. Keep in mind, internal energy of a perfect gas is a function of absolute temperature. So according to the Joule's law. Okay, the correct answer for this question is option C, temperature. Next question. So they're asking the relation between coefficient of performance of heat pump and C.O.P of refrigerator. Okay, the correct answer for this question is option A. If you know, or C.O.P of heat pump is equal to 1 plus C.O.P of refrigerator, or we can say like C.O.P of heat pump minus C.O.P of refrigerator is equal to 1. The correct answer for this is option A. C.O.P of heat pump minus C.O.P of refrigerator is equal to 1. Okay. Question number 21. What is the function of moderator? Okay, moderator in nuclear power plant, or we can use in nuclear reactor. So what is the function of moderator? To reduce the speed of neutrons. Okay, so the moderator reduces the speed of neutrons. The correct answer for this question is option C. Question number 22. In an isolated system, dash can be transferred between the system and its surrounding. Okay, so isolated, so neither energy nor mass can be transferred between the system and surroundings. So if you know that in open system, okay, mass cannot be transferred, only energy transfers. In a closed in open system, mass and energy can both transfers. Okay, in a closed system, mass cannot be transferred, only energy transfers. And in isolated system, neither energy nor mass can be transferred between the system and its surrounding. Okay, the correct answer for the question number 22 will be option D. Neither energy nor mass. Question number 23. Which of the following is an extensive property? Okay, they're asking as an extensive property means what? The property which depends upon the mass is known as extensive, and the property which independent of the mass is known as intensive property. So from the below options, option A, that is volume, is an extensive property. Okay, option A is extensive property, and all the specific properties, or we can say the ratio of two extensive property, is known as intensive property. Okay, all the specific properties also known as intensive properties, okay, which are independent on mass. Question number 24. How is the absolute pressure measured? So what is the formula of absolute pressure? So absolute pressure is equal to the gauge pressure plus atmospheric pressure. Okay, the correct answer for this question is option A. Absolute pressure is nothing but the summation of gauge pressure and the atmospheric pressure. Question number 25. So again the same question. The extensive property of a system, nothing but the property which depend upon the mass. Just now I told you, the property which depends upon the mass of the system, that is known as extensive property, and the property which is independent of the mass of the system, it is known as intensive property. Okay, the correct answer for this question is option C. C is the correct answer. The property which depends upon the mass is known as extensive property. Question number 26. Which of the following energy conversion devices converts heat into work? Okay, which of the following device converts heat into work? So the correct answer for this question is IC engine. Okay, option B is the correct answer. So IC engine converts heat into work. Okay. Question number 27. Lancashire boilers are what? They are externally fired boilers or internally fired boilers. So Lancashire boilers are internally fired boilers. Okay, keep in mind, Lancashire boilers are internally fired boilers. Question number 28. Which type of bearing are known as anti-friction bearing? Okay, so rolling contact bearing is also known as anti-friction bearing. So correct answer for this question is option B. Rolling contact bearing is also known as anti-friction bearing. Coming to next question. Which gears are used to connect two intersecting shaft axes? So the bevel gears. Okay, we used bevel gears to connect the two different intersecting shaft. Okay, last question, question number 30. Why is an idle gear used in gear trains? Okay, why ideal gear is used in gear trains? So to have the required direction of rotation, because of that only we use idle gears in gear trains. Okay, to achieve the required direction of rotation. So the correct answer for this question is option B. So guys, these are the 30 important questions from each subject. I have taken 2 or 3 important questions. So this is the part 1. I will upload the more parts for this, so we can cover almost 500 to 600 questions like this. Every day I will upload some one part each. So I will take 2-3 questions from each subject. So it will help to understand the concepts and all that. So thank you guys, thank you for watching this video. If you like it, then like, comment also. If you have any doubt, then comment in the comment box, and share with your friends, so that it will help to some other persons. And keep watching the videos, and stay tuned to my government track. Thank you so much.